Welcome back, you no good bastards, to the Pod Deep podcast. Be very quiet. Kick back. Listen up. Subscribe, comment, and like. Pod Deep podcast. Pod Deep.
Welcome back. Episode 26, the You're In show. We got the whole gang here. Myself, Hughes, Jay, Said, Rod, Ant, Pod Deep. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Let's kick this off, Said, with the deep thought question.
All right, deep thought question. You know me, we've been in an accident. We didn't make it this time, boys. In an accident, you didn't make it. You at the pearly gates, talking to God. God, you're like, you know what? I messed up. It wasn't your time. It wasn't your time, but you was in this bad accident, single bad accident. Here's what I'll do. I'll send you back, but you won't have the use of your legs, or you'll be blind, or you could just stay in heaven. Now keep in mind, this is your present day life. You ain't got a chance to say bye to nobody. You ain't got a chance to do nothing. You just was taken all of a sudden. But God said, I made a mistake. But I'll give you a choice. I'll send you back, but you either gonna be blind, you won't have the use of your legs, or well done, I'll just keep you up here. All right. Let's go and kick it off. Squeak, what you thinking?
Sound like God making another mistake, man. You send me back. I'm on my legs, my eyesight, everything, bro. It was all work before you came and got me. So if I got to go back just to be blind to say, how y'all doing? Man, I got to stay.
So you staying in heaven?
I'm staying. I ain't going back crippled when I didn't leave crippled, you know.
That's like you ain't get a chance to say no goodbyes, no nothing, just gone.
I go back, I'm suffering. I can't run. I can't do the things I used to do. What's the point of really going back if I'm in paradise right now, you know? So see y'all when y'all get on that other side. That's my answer.
Ant, what you think?
I just need to clarify, when you say legs, you just mean the legs. I still got everything else working.
Yeah, just your legs. You can't walk, basically, in a wheelchair.
I'm back in action. I can get some fake legs. I done seen it.
So
I'm back. I'm coming back.
Coming back. No use of the legs. You can work with it.
I'm also coming back because I want to see what happened with my son and everything. So I got to come back, regardless of what the cost is to me.
All right. Jay, what you think, man?
You on mute, Jay.
Mute.
You changed my mind, and at first I was like, no, I'll just stay. But yeah, you're right about the fake legs. Give me some robo legs. Yeah, I'll come back. No legs.
Back no legs. Ryan, what you doing?
I'm just gonna ride it on out, see what happens. You know, if there in heaven.
Okay.
You know, if there's a such thing as heaven, then shit, there must, you know, if there's a heaven, well, what about reincarnation? Shit, I'll be back. And if you talk about seeing your son and seeing how they progress, if you're in heaven, can't you see that? Are you blind to that? Are you blind to seeing how they live their life?
I would say you can't look down on him. I think you would have to wait till he got up there to chop it up with you.
Now, let me rephrase how that went. I want to be down here to help mold his life. He ain't a man yet, so right now I feel like my work ain't done until he become a man. Once he become a man, 21, 18. Then if that situation happened, I could say I did what I need to do. But right now, he needs more of my guidance. I can't have no other man doing that. No.
You know, my thought was I'm coming back, and I'll come back without the use of my legs. You know, so much you could do: wheelchairs, handicap accessible cars, you know, fake legs, prosthetics. I just think, you know, I wouldn't want to give up 45, 46 years old and be gone, you know, leave my daughters, leave my wife. So I think I definitely come back. Definitely come back and try to figure it out with no legs, man. Just try to figure it out.
Y'all see me next time. I ain't
Right.
So 3-2. 3 is coming back. Finish up. Use and ride. Peace. We'll see y'all when we get there.
You see me when I come back as a woman or some, you know, however I get reincarnated, you'll see me then.
We'll see each other at the pearly gates. I'll be greeting y'all. All right, that's our deep thought question of the year. Let's go to the next topic. Our 2022 best viral videos. Let's kick this off. Let's have a little laughter going on here. Let's start off with these couples. Let's see that. You guys see the video?
No.
Give me 1 second.
I love you. It's a mistake. I'm sorry.
It's a mistake.
Ain't no mistake. Listen again, bro. I'm never traveling with you. Cause what the you ass with me right now? Nah. Out of here. You what?
Angel, but y'all just talked like 2 days ago.
Oh, it was like an hour ago.
Hey, what's your name?
Ivana.
Andre.
Where y'all from?
New York.
LA.
Y'all doing out here?
Homecoming.
Yeah, homecoming.
Oh, y'all don't go here?
No.
Nah.
How long y'all out here?
Until Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Woo! Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for.
So look, how did y'all meet?
We met at school.
That's school.
Graduated?
Yeah.
Y'all met at school?
Yeah.
What y'all live? Friends, couple, sister?
We together.
Y'all a couple?
Yeah, this is my honey.
Everybody out here just dating. I ain't running into no friends yet, you know what I'm saying? How long y'all been dating?
About a month now.
Alright, so how the relationship been?
It's been good.
Why it's been so good? Like, what make it good?
Cause we don't got no issues or nothing, you know.
What made the relationship good for you?
She's just open to stuff, and I like that.
What do you mean by that?
Into what exactly?
To traveling, missing school right now.
Yeah, okay, go crazy then. Alright, listen, tell me out. So y'all trust each other?
Yes.
Trust her?
Yeah.
Why you trust her?
Cause I know. I just do.
Trust her.
Cause she not gonna do me wrong.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much you trust her?
10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much you trust her?
10.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
I like that, you know what I'm saying? You got an ex-boyfriend or a girlfriend, whatever?
I have an ex-girlfriend.
How long did that relationship end?
About 3 months in.
Alright, but you got an ex?
Yeah.
What happened with that situation?
He kept on cheating on me. Yeah.
That's how you about to just date a girl.
So I had to switch sides.
So when's the last time you talked to your ex?
No time recent.
Like how many months ago?
Like 3 months ago.
Yeah, that was kind of recent, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna let it slide. You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you talked to your ex?
The time we broke up.
Well, we're
How
gonna
many
get a
months ago?
copyright
Month
strike.
in,
They gotta
like,
get to
over
it.
the summer.
That's still recent, man. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all still got feelings. You know what I'm saying? What I want to do, I want to do a loyalty test with y'all. So I'm gonna have y'all switch phones, go through each other's phone, and see like when's the last time y'all talked to y'all ex. Y'all cool with that?
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
Cool with that? All right, bet. So I'm gonna start with you. All right, give her your phone real quick. Give her your phone, and she gonna go through it.
2,000 years later.
That's her ex name right there. Oh yeah, it got a heart. He still got a heart. Why you still got a name saved with a heart?
I just never changed it.
Change it. But y'all just talked like 2 days ago.
No.
Shut the up. Back the up. I'm not the you.
Damn.
Hey.
I was okay.
Would you say y'all ain't talking in like 3 months?
Yeah, but
That was that afternoon?
It was like an hour ago. It's 14. That
I'm just making sure I'm cool.
Nah, the he asking why he asking why you said it was all right. What you mean?
Because I'm just making sure, like,
He asking how you sleeping and like he asked with me right now. Nah, you what? That is wow.
So you still got feelings for your ex?
Doing again, bro. I'm never traveling with you. Cause what the
All right, we're going to the next video. All right, this
If
is
it's like that, I don't want to see it.
all right. There's video number 2. Here's video number 3.
It's handling me too many times. Time for me to draw the line. There's no speaking to you. Eye to eye, we can sit here and talk, but I'm feeling sorry. The same thing all the time. Calling late and I miss your calls.
All right, here's video number.
If something was said, if Russell Wilson says something as he's coming off the field here, or Purcell is just going over to him and saying, "Hey, man, I care about this."
He's gonna whoop Russell's ass.
What happened? I missed it. What happened?
Young people pick his NBA young boy. Ooh, give me that ass talking about that little boy.
You want to see the Russell one again, Jared?
Yeah, what happened?
If something was said, if Russell Wilson says something as he's coming off the field here, or Purcell is just going over to him and saying, "Hey, man, I care about this."
All right, and this is the last one of them. It's a pretty lengthy one. But
Millions watched her get ambushed on camera.
I really think that they were trying to kill me.
These would-be robbers in Atlanta thought that they had the right one, but little did the alleged criminals know their victims were packing. The victim speaks out in a Shade Room exclusive, including her message to us all.
all right, fellas. Out of them 5 videos, we voting. Which one you think was the best one for 2022? You got Russell getting yelled at. You got the girl in the hallway on attempted murder. You got the old man playing basketball with the belt. You got Charleston White passing gas live on IG. And you had loyalty test go wrong. Starting with you, Ant. What's your pick for 2022?
I like the basketball video when the dude got whooped after 5.
All right. What about you, Rock? What's your 2022?
None of the fucking above.
What about you, Ted?
Hey, those some funny videos. That one with the lady, that lady dancing. That's a funny video. That and also Russell Wilson, right?
Yeah, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Russell Wilson. Man, that D-line's about to whoop his ass, man.
I know.
It's like, I'm fed up. I can't take this no more.
That had the most caption, I thought. What about you? What about you, Jared? What's your 2022 video?
It's the ladies dancing.
Yeah.
Yes, the lady dance. That was the funniest one.
Yeah, that's the funniest one for me as well. Russell comes second for me. That's it for me for 2022. And your topic now.
My topic.
NFL.
NFL awards. Right now, if we all had to put a vote in, we're looking for MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
We'll start on the defensive side. Say it. Defensive Player of the Year. Who you got?
Defensive Player of the Year. That's a really good question. So the two guys that come to mind for Defensive Player of the Year. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Outside linebacker. So Parsons for Cowboys. I think he started off the year great. I think he is just now he's kind of slowed down. He's not keeping up with that same pace. And then also I think Darius Slay for the Eagles. I think he might be the best secondary player in football right now. Man, I'm trying to think. There's one end that leads the league in sacks. Who is that?
Bosa.
Who? No, not Bosa. But I forgot about Bosa. Actually, I'll take that back. Bosa, I forgot about Bosa. The best player on the best defense, the best lineman on the best defense. I would say he definitely gets some consideration as well. So yeah, I would say Bosa, Darius Slay, Micah Parsons, but Bosa made me think maybe Bosa.
I thought the DB for Denver, Patrick Surtain, I think that's his name.
Yep.
I thought he was the best DB.
He a rookie, ain't he? Second year or rookie?
Second year.
Okay. All right.
All right. Hughes, who you got? Defensive. So who did you end up with? Bosa?
I think it's Bosa. I forgot about him. I think it's Bosa.
Who you got, Hughes? Defensive player of the year.
I got a tie between Parsons and Bosa because Bosa was hurt. I think either the beginning or the middle of the year and came back. Parsons has kind of cooled down the last half of the year. So to me, they're kind of running neck to neck. Offensive player of the year. Huh?
We're doing defense right now.
Just defense right now. So I got a tie between Parsons and Bosa.
All right. Jared, who you got?
JJ Watt.
All right.
Hands down.
JJ or TJ?
JJ.
He said JJ. You know what he said.
All right. Rod, who you got?
Bosa.
Bosa, okay. I got Bosa as well, too. He's 49er, so best player on the best defense. Offensive player of the year. Go ahead, Hughes.
My honorable mention is Zadarius Smith.
Linebacker, Green Bay.
I ain't never heard of
Google work.
Who you got? Offensive player of the year, Hughes.
I got a tie between Jefferson from Minnesota and Pat Mahomes. I want to give Jalen Hurts. I want to give him credit. He started off well. He's really redeemed himself, but his team really showed that they can win without him. You know, when they play the Cowboys. So I had to kind of
don't get fooled by last week's game.
Well, I mean, dude, as a backup quarterback, I didn't expect that from him. You know, they put up 30 plus points on the Cowboys. So
yeah, almost won.
Their offense flowed without him.
Don't be fooled by that.
It is what it is. But I got Jefferson and I got Patty Mahomes kind of tied for my two offensive players of the year. You know, both of them are up for grabs, I think.
Okay. I'm going to say mine. I'm going to shock y'all. T. Hill, Offensive Player of the Year.
You're the only one that should be shocked by that.
I'm shocked I'm saying this, but I think he going to Miami, no matter who playing quarterback, Bridgewater or Tulowowo, he putting up he doing the thing. He offers for me, Offensive Player of the Year. Raj, who you got?
Justin Jefferson, no question.
Dang, we'll have to look into this guy. Jay, who you got?
His numbers are right on par with Tyreek Hill.
They are
better. They're better than Tyreek Hill's numbers.
Well, I know the yards. They were I think they were close, but everything else is Justin Jefferson because Tyreek Hill don't have touchdowns. He got like 3 or 4 touchdowns on the season.
Is he a big play guy, touchdown guy, or is he?
He's everything.
Yeah, he everything.
Best receiver.
He do it all. Short
He's
routes,
everything.
deep routes, middle routes. He do it all.
Say it. Who you got?
Offensive Player of the Year. I hate to be redundant, but it's just Jefferson, man. He got it all. I mean, yards, catches. He's on pace to break the single season yard mark this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he been unbelievable, man. He been unbelievable. So Justin Jefferson by a mile, honorable. Yeah, Justin Jefferson by a mile.
Cool, you was gonna say honorable mention.
That's gonna be my surprise MVP.
Okay.
I ain't gonna go with the person everybody else probably gonna end up going with.
Like talking about Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Who you got, Jay? Offensive Player of the Year.
GOAT, Tom Brady. Mahomes or Tyreek Hill. If the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl, probably Mahomes.
Okay.
Yeah, one of
now
those.
For MVP, I want who you think will win and one dark horse.
Now you never gave your offensive pick.
He did.
T. Hill.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry about that.
T. Hill. I think. I want a MVP pick and one dark horse from everybody. I'm gonna start with you, Jay.
Back to Mahomes. I like Mahomes. I like his when the Chiefs are down, you can just see his winning attitude through the TV. He's out there to win, no quitting him. So Mahomes, dark horse, Robert Griffin III.
You know, this nigga still playing. Is he still playing?
He playing on ESPN.
he plays on Madden on Thursday night.
All right. Right. Who you got?
Who's going to win in dark horse?
Yeah.
Mahomes is going to win, and dark horse Joe Burrow.
I like it. C. Who you got? I like those two.
That's my cat, man. We think just alike. We think so much alike. I think Joe Burrow should be MVP. I just think you ain't got Joe Burrows, you terrible. They terrible. I think he's the most the name of the award is the most valuable player. Patrick Mahomes is the shit. He is the truth. He the truth. But Joe Burrows, man, if Cincinnati don't got he got them boys in what are they in first in their division right now? Or I mean, he got them the third overall seed. You know,
but it's kind of like in Kansas City. Can you name any skill positions other than Kelsey?
Juju. I can't. I'm different. I mean, I can name them all.
Right, I know you can't, but I mean, just
yeah, I understand what you're saying. I understand.
After Kelsey, it falls off.
All right, I get it, but Joe Burrows had the worst, another year. He had a way better offensive line this year, but I think he goes as the Bengals go. I think Mahomes is gonna win it, but I would have a vote for Joe Burrows as the MVP. I just think he's having a really good year.
Who your dark horse?
That's dope. Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, he'll be the dark horse.
Gotcha.
Because he's just as valuable, but plays, they won't ever give it to a non-quarterback, though.
Gotcha. Hughes, who you got?
It's the same. It's the same as my offensive player. You know, I think Mahomes was going to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL fans vote for Jalen Hurts. He's had an amazing year. Other than being hurt, he missed one game. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays this week and do well and end the season well. If he give Mahomes his money.
If the Eagles Hurts don't play for the next few weeks and the Eagles win out, do you still think he MVP?
No, he wouldn't be. It would be the scenario where if Mahomes was hurt, Kansas City won't advance, Cincinnati won't advance without Joe Burrows. You know, Philly just have a great squad. They have a decent backup. You know, same with 49ers. You know, I didn't think the Purdy would be able to advance the 49ers the way he has, even though they have a defense. You know, you asking your quarterback just to come in the game, manage the game, and don't mess it up. And he's doing that.
But the story ain't written yet.
It's not, but he's doing a good job, though. You have to give credit where credit's due. I mean, the story's not finished, but you know, from what you can see, you like, okay, I see enough to say that he's got potential.
What's the top 3 teams in the AFC? Who 1, 2, 3? Right now.
Bills, Kansas City, Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Cincinnati, or in our opinion, or as they currently stand?
As things currently stand, who 1, 2, 3?
I think Cincinnati, Buffalo, and Kansas City.
It's Buffalo. It's Buffalo, Kansas City, and Cincinnati.
My MVP would be Jared Allen.
Who?
Not Jared Allen.
Is it
Jeff Allen? What's his name?
It don't even matter. Okay, go ahead.
The quarterback for the Bills.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Whatever his name is. Jared Josh.
Yeah.
That would be my MVP. Only because I think he's doing it with smoke and mirrors over there. No running game, 1 receiver. And they're the number 1 team.
Well, you'll see this week when they play against Cincinnati.
I think, well, put it this way. I think whoever get the top seed in the AFC, that quarterback will win that. So whoever the number 1 seed is in the AFC, that quarterback will win MVP. That's what I think. My dark horse, Joey Bosa. If he get to 22 sacks, somewhere around there, I think he'd get some votes as MVP as well.
Hey, why we on MVP? I mean, why we on NFL? Jared brought it up. JJ Watt gonna retire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your opinion, rank him. Is he first ballot Hall of Fame? In your opinion, like no questions answered, should he be on first ballot? Because you know, first ballot, you Deion Sanders, you Reggie White, you are the class of the class. You know, you Jim Brown, you the top of the top.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
We all know he a Hall of Famer. But did he do enough in 12 years to make him a first ballot Hall of Fame in your opinion?
No. I think, this is my opinion, he had a stretch 3 years where he was that dude. But he started getting hurt. And for me, Hall of Famer is about longevity. Being dominant, being the best player at your position. He did that for 2-3 years. But then just doing it over longevity, he was hurt for the second half of his career. So he was just riding it out. For me, he go in second.
All right, you was about to say something.
He go in second. He don't make it the first trip. He go in second.
He in the first ballot. I got you.
He's a first ballot because he was not only the best player at his position, he was arguably the best player in the league for a 3-year stretch.
That's a fact.
And you just don't do that. Where you're the best player in the league, not just in your position. So even with the last 3 or 4 years of him in and out of the lineup, I think he's done enough to be a first ballot.
I totally agree, without a shadow of a doubt.
You say first ballot?
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Dude, wreak havoc. havoc, man. He wrecked a lot of havoc, you know, and when he's healthy, he still has it.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
On that premise, you're saying Alden Smith is a Hall of Famer first ballot. For 3 years, he was the coldest cat out there.
No,
he was not.
Nope, I
No, he was
disagree.
not.
He ain't got no hardware to say that. He ain't got no hardware.
Your opinion, Ant, because he played for the squad.
Broke the record.
He
didn't
got
break.
He got
broke
one
that record.
Was he even all pro that year?
22. He had 22 sacks.
No, he did not. Alden Smith, no, he did not.
He had 22 sacks.
No, he did not. Michael Strahan has the record, and TJ Watt just broke it.
Alden Smith had 20. The year.
You want another Tyreek Hill bet? You want to lose another
I don't
20?
want to hear that name no more.
You want to lose another 20?
But I know he had over 20. He had more than Strahan.
Yeah,
he did not break Strahan's record.
No. The year Watt broke it, he broke it too. I think Watt went over him by a sack. I'm telling you.
Look, Alden Smith, he had 1 year.
He had 3 years. He was like that.
1 year.
Was he ever considered the best? And was he ever considered the best?
Yeah, for that little 3-year stretch.
No, he was not. Where's his Defensive Player of the Year award?
Who won it that year?
I think Watt.
Yeah, there you go.
So there you go.
That don't help your argument.
No. All I'm just saying is for a small period of time, he dominates the position.
Look,
he made some noise.
You can't say I'm with Watt. Watt first ballot Hall of Famer. You can't say for a short period of time. He was 6-time all first team all pro. He was 3-time defensive player of the year. And he got votes for MVP. I mean, 3 years is just he won defensive player of the year. 6 times he was voted all pro. It's like 9 times all Pro Bowl of 12 years. I mean, the dude was a game wrecker. He was a game wrecker. And I was interested to ask y'all that because I want to do a comparison. Jared, you didn't get a chance. I know you think first team, right?
Oh yeah, undeniable. First team. All ballot American. No doubt. Best in the league, best in his position. Made the playoffs several times. Yeah. First ballot.
All right. Hey, so on that, who's better? Who's better at their peak? Donald or Watt?
Who you
Aaron
say?
Donald or Watt?
I say Aaron
Donald.
Aaron Donald or Watt? Who's better at their peak?
That's hard to compare because you got to remember Aaron Donald got double teamed. Watt did not get it. Watt didn't get that kind of, he didn't demand that type of.
Yeah, he did.
He should have, but he didn't. Where Aaron Donald just was, he was double teamed, so you never got to see him wreak the kind of same havoc as JJ Watt did because the offensive coordinators recognized what he was from the jump. So he didn't jump off the meter like that. You had to be a real football head to kind of peep Aaron Donald, and then he took off, in my opinion.
I totally disagree. Disagree. This motherfucker wrecks havoc with double teams, with triple teams.
Right. He does.
Jumps off the screen from day one. From his first season, he did that. Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is considered. He's like
best in his position.
LT. He had that type of reputation as being one of the top defense of all time. JJ Watt would have. He would be up there too. But for me, Aaron Donald.
Do you
without
think
a
they
doubt.
have the same numbers their first 3 years?
But the thing about it, if they're not going to have comparable numbers because of the positions they played, but Aaron Donald still put up double-digit sacks as an inside lineman.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. I wasn't saying JJ Watt is better. I was just saying that I didn't think that he always got just the one-on-one coverage like JJ Watt got, even though you can tell that he was that dude.
I think he said at their peak. I think Watt was better at their peak.
No.
I think Donald's been better longer. I think a fair comparison would be Donald versus Warren Sapp. Who would you rather have?
That's not a fair comparison.
That's not a fair comparison.
Sapp, Watt better than Sapp.
Yeah, I know. I think I would take J.J. Watt right now. If you said at their peak, J.J. Watt was better.
Okay, so you really?
So you saying so basically you saying Alden Smith is better than Aaron Donald?
That's
what I got.
Versus defensive end.
That's exactly what you saying.
No,
Alden Smith is better than Aaron Donald.
I just said if you just want to go off of a few years, to me, you said at their peak, and J.J. Watt first half of his career was at his peak, and he peaked out probably like 6-7 years in. Then he had injuries and he fell off. Aaron Donald has been from rookie year to right now. He's still that dude.
Now let me remix your question. Said who's better, Warren Sapp or Aaron Donald?
Aaron Donald.
Okay.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron
Donald different.
Who's better, Michael Strahan or J.J. Watt? First 3 years.
First 3 years.
So you can do first 5.
No, just do career.
Okay, career.
I say J.J. Watt. I think J.J. Watt is better than Michael Strahan career.
For the longevity.
Dude, 12 years is a long time, man. I don't know why you trying to
No,
cut
I'm
this
not
man.
saying what he played. I'm talking about when he dominated. He dominated the first 6.
Okay. No, he dominated 8 to 9. I would say he dominated until his last year with the Texans and only played 3 years after he left the Texans. So he played 2 years for the Cardinals, 1 year, and his last year with the Texans was probably because he was hurt.
Right.
So I would say out of his 12 years, 8-9 years, he was that guy. He was not that guy, but he was legit. Strahan, I don't think he was more impactful than J.J. Watt. I just don't think he was. I thought he's definitely a great pass rusher, but I don't think he was impactful.
But he didn't line. I'm sorry, so go ahead.
Nope. Only thing I was gonna say is he had a lot more people to help him. He had Justin Tuck. He had a couple of other. He had a good defensive line. He played with good tackles.
Yeah.
He had a good defensive line around him. J.J. Watt was kind of by himself, kind of like with Aaron Donald.
He had Clowney.
Tuck.
No. J.J. Watt had Clowney on the other side.
For what? How long? 4 years? 3 years? Something like that? Man,
Clowney hasn't. Clowney's a chronic underachiever. So what is he really bringing to the table?
Clowney is exactly what his name is. Clown.
But for Strahan, he lined up against right tackles.
True.
So
I don't care where you line up at.
It make your best lineman is not your right tackle.
Right.
So he never lines up against the best. He never lined up against Orlando Pace. So he lines up against the other guy.
Whose fault is that? I would do that. If this nigga about to get back here and get to the money, I'll line him up wherever I need to line him up at.
No, that's the same. That's the same argument when people talk about Wilt. Like he does what he does, but they look at the competition. They don't give him the credit because of his competition. That's the same argument. Strahan is not going against the best. Just like Richard Sherman can never really be a great cornerback because he don't travel.
He don't travel.
He stay on one side of the field in zone.
Mm-hmm.
So
I guess
that stuff matters as far as how you like. He's a great player, but he's not one of the best defensive ends in my opinion. I mean, he's not top 5 because he just stayed on one side.
Right.
You talking about Sherman or Strahan?
Strahan and Sherman.
I give you Sherman. He a gimmick corner, but Strahan, I don't care what side you on. J.J. Watt, they moved J.J. across the field. They moved him from tackle to end to wherever he can get the best matchup. That's what made J.J.
You're making my argument because Strahan just stayed on one side. He didn't travel. He went against the weaker defensive tackle each time.
It's just being smart.
I'm not arguing the strategy, but when you're talking about greatness, I can't give you greatness if one guy goes against the left tackle 100% of the time and you go against the right tackle, because we all know that the left tackle is your best lineman. He's your best tackle.
That's just like saying Donald going against guards, and you know they the lowest paid offensive lineman, so he dominated the worst.
Hey, Aaron Donald, you talking about? I'm telling you, he the best defensive player to come along in a long time. You get 20 sacks from your defensive tackle, 20 sacks from your defensive tackle, man. That's crazy.
Even Warren Sapp say that.
He crazy. He better than that. He better than he. I think he even better than Reggie White, and that's saying a lot. I think he's better than Reggie White. I think he's the best ever. But I didn't know about what I didn't know about White is he had 2 20+ sack seasons. I ain't know that ain't never been done. I ain't know that ain't never been done by one person to have. Is it multiple 20+ sacks? Yeah, 2 years of 20+ sacks.
That's when he was peaking. Them first few years, yeah. I mean, I get you. I just for your question, I would take J.J. Watt over Donald. I just think that after that injury, he was never the same.
Okay.
And it fell hard. It's like he was never after that injury with the Texans, he never was the same. So the back end of his career kind of tailed off.
But you got to look at football. Like, we can't look at football like we look at other sports, because you're not going to have dominant 12-year career in football for the most part. You're going to have a peak of, 5 or 6 years. You may play 12, but your peak in football is only going to be a short span. But we look at it, but I think sometimes we kind of compare it to other sports where you can play longer and sustain that greatness.
But that's, to me, it's the difference between first ballot Hall of Famer and one that gets in afterward. The first ballot is like that all the way, the longevity for me.
So if Aaron Donald this might be his last year. They're really contemplating this possibly being his last year. So that would only make him play a total of 9 years.
All 9 was good. He's first ballot.
So he'll be first ballot in your opinion.
All 9, no bad years.
So was Deion dominant from beginning to end?
Deion was dominant for a real long period, though.
It
didn't stop until after Dallas. And for the last 3 teams he played with, Baltimore, Washington.
Okay, but you say until he got to Dallas. After Dallas, right? Do you know when he left? Do you know when he left Dallas?
No, I don't know how many years it was in. I know he did 6 in Atlanta, 1 in Frisco,
90,
I think 4 in
96, something like that.
So he came in the league in 89. And then he left Dallas in 96, I believe, 97?
Yeah, 96.
No, he won in Frisco in 96.
No, he did not. He won in Frisco in 94. And then went to Dallas and won in 95. And he played a couple years with Dallas. So he didn't have, so my question is, I know everybody says he's first ballot. When we get that. But I don't think he dominated from beginning to end.
He changed the game.
He changed the game, but your argument was you talking about being dominant from beginning to end, and he wasn't that. And he's the greatest, and he wasn't dominant from beginning to end.
Beginning to end, but how many of them bad years was it? 2, and then he quit. It was over.
I'm just going off what you said. You say dominant from beginning to end, and I just threw him out there. He wasn't dominant from beginning to end.
How many bad years?
He's the greatest cornerback ever.
Right. How many bad years did he have? That's the question I asked.
I don't know, and I'm just saying that's an example of a great player who wasn't necessarily dominant from beginning to end. So that's what I'm saying. You holding that against Watt, that he wasn't dominant from beginning to end. Hell, even the greatest aren't even the greatest players aren't dominant from the time they step on the field to the time they leave.
Right. Well, okay. I felt like J.J. Watt had too many average years. Too many. I don't think Deion. After he left to Texas, he never was that guy. He was just an average cat. I think Deion didn't get average until he got to a little bit of Baltimore and definitely Washington. And then he got up out of that. He stopped playing.
Yeah,
so most of his career, he was dominant. That's just my opinion.
Same way with Watt. Most of his career, he was dominant.
About half.
Let's move to the next topic, fellas.
And this coming from somebody who says Alden Smith is.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I said, hell, he's Hall of Famer. Let y'all tell it. He dominated the sport for 3-4 years.
He didn't do that. He had one season. Shit.
Say you want to do your video, or you want to do the music? Your choice.
Song of the year, man. I want to quickly just song of the year. Just kind of go around real quick. I sent y'all. I wanted to kind of talk about a song of the year, and then there's a song. There's two songs of the year to me.
Mm-hmm.
First song I think is the best song of the year. I think is God Did, DJ Khaled. You know, we've talked about this in our chat. How Jay-Z I just thought that those boys was just dope. So God Did is my song of the year. So let's go around real quick. Then I got a shock, and then I got a surprise for y'all after we do our songs of the year.
Are we still doing embarrassment songs?
Yeah. So the topics is song of the year, and then a song that you kind of embarrassed about liking so much this year.
Okay.
Is it so that song had to come out this year?
I would preferably, but if it does, if you think that's cool too.
Should play a song 20 years ago.
So, Jared, you got a couple?
Which one are we doing? Song of the year?
Your song of the year.
Song of the year. Most impactful song of the year that changed somebody's life that's still on the roll is Glorilla FNF. Just anything she puts out is a hit. So whatever she's doing is song of the year right now. And I'm happy for her, man. It looks like it really, like I said, just changed her life in a positive way. And she's funny. I like her. I like her interviews. She's a funny chick.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Squeak, what about your song of the year?
Okay, so my hip hop song of the year is "Wait for You" Future featuring Drake. Oh. My R&B song of the year is "Cuff It" by Beyonce.
All right, cool. Rod, you get a song of the year?
It's got to be something off that Drake 21 Savage. I know.
Man, nah.
I'm not King Disease 3.
Nah, I don't think I have one.
You don't got one?
I don't think I got one.
I put a note in our little discussion. The song of the year I'm embarrassed by. Go on, play it. And I'll be in the car listening to that, man. I'll be like looking around, making sure nobody ain't watching me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Twerking on the headlights.
They got all the catchy phrases in it.
Right, man. So hey, that's my low song of the year too, man. I'll be killing that, man. When they come on, I'll be killing it. Anybody got an embarrassing song of the year?
I got Beyonce "Break My Soul."
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one too.
I had to look
that's
like
a good one.
Yeah. I was bumping that shit in Jamaica like it was shit, man. Like that's the best song when you mad with your wife and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break myself singing that shit loud as hell. Going around the house drinking, you know. Here's what it is.
That's a good one.
You got one, Jared?
It's that one. It's Break My Soul. That's a catchy ass song. It's just too catchy.
It is.
Yep. You right?
Nah, motherfucking stanky leg shit. That's my embarrassing song.
What about album of the year? What's your album of the year for 2022?
I'll go first. It's Kendrick. Mr. Morale and the Big Step. I love that album. Took me a minute to get it, but I love it.
I just can't get. I cannot catch it. I cannot. I've tried 2 or 3 times, man. I just cannot get into it. But what y'all did wake me up on is Pusha T. I think Pusha T got a last the date. What was it, Daytona? What was it called?
No, it's Almost Dry.
What was the one before this one though?
Yeah, I think that was Daytona.
So y'all hit me up to him with Daytona. That was dope. Then it's Almost Dry. That's dope too. So I think he got the album of the year.
Yeah, it's a good album too.
Yeah. I got a tie between Mr. Morale, and the Big Step and Nas King Disease 3. And if I got to pick between those two, I got to go with King Disease 3. I connected to it more, even though Kendrick album had more concepts and hit home. But I was really proud of Nas. I thought King Disease 3 was a great follow up to King Disease 2. You know, and so it just registered with me. It resonated with me a little bit more.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Any other album of the year nominees out there?
No, I only listened to 3 new albums this year, so that's kind of a record for me. I listened to 3 of them, so hopefully next year I can go for 4.
Cool. All right, boys. I had a topic I wanted to talk about, and I wanted Hughes to show a clip of. Oh no, we don't have that clip, do we?
I'm in breakout right now. Hold on.
Oh shit! Wait a minute.
I want y'all
we fuck nigga free again.
Hold on, we have it.
I want y'all to look at this clip, and then let's talk about it a little bit.
Bet.
Somebody tell Lil Boosie he a bullshit ass nigga. Ass nigga to pay for.
You said 4.5 minutes.
Yeah. So here we go.
Okay, you want to set it up like who?
So this is Charleston White, guys. He's been in the news this last year. About, you know, he has a issue with a lot of rappers out there. You know, a lot of people agree with some of the things he say. A lot of people don't agree with a lot of things he say. But his premise is, you know, he's getting back at rappers for the way they live their lives. He came to the defense of Kanye. This is how it all started. He came to the defense of Kanye when Boosie talked about, you know, it's time to cancel Kanye. As you can see, he got a Trump sign in the back. He got on a Make America Great Again hat. But this is Charleston White. But this one particular clip, I think he took it too far, and I wanted to talk about it and discuss this piece that he started talking about.
We together. Boy, I can't wait to wear my White Lives Matter shirt. I can't wait to wear my White Lives Matter. Nigga, little Tootie Raw, he going to jail. Yeah, little boy going to jail. His little bitch ass going to jail. Little Tootie Raw think he tough in the motherfucker. Boy, you little Boosie son. Little boy ain't never been slapped across his goddamn head. Boosie, your boy don't know how to fight. Neither do that T.I. little yellow motherfucker, long hair freak. That little motherfucker don't know how to fight either. Nigga, them y'all babies is rapper nigga babies. Go drop him off over his cousin them house, where one of them cousins might fuck him or not let him eat. And then see if the boy can hold up in Baton Rouge. Right now, little Tootie Raw, you ain't nothing but a little sheltered, little ugly ass, little black ass little boy that look like a pair of patent leather boots. Your daddy look like ostrich boots, and you look like a pair of patent leather boots. Little shiny skin motherfucker. Your daddy ain't got shiny skin. Your daddy a little bumpy face. You're a little rough skin looking motherfucker. But you still young. You got this smooth little boy look. It's just black in the motherfucker. Niggas, yeah, you talking about. Yeah, exactly. And that little T.I. little boy, that little yellow son bitch think he playing tough. You going to jail, nigga. Oh, you little boy going to jail. That's just like your daddy. She ain't going to jail. Just like your daddy went, nigga. Hell you talking about? Them boys ain't gonna be shit I'm talking about that goddamn little Boosie boy and that T.I. boy. They ain't gonna be shit. Matter of fact, that boy gonna grow up and be strung out on drugs the way they going. Them little niggas ain't gonna be looking finna fail like a motherfucker. And they finna disappoint you, Boosie. Yeah, little Tootie Raw finna disappoint you. Nigga, please. Little Tootie Raw. Say, boy, listen. You ain't nothing but a little mannish, smart mouth motherfucker. You ain't shit, nigga. Your daddy, little Boosie. You ain't no goddamn body.
All right, Jay.
Somebody
Who is Charleston White? What is he famous for?
For that, exactly doing what he doing right there.
Is he just a normal cat? Is he a rapper or what?
He started, if I'm not mistaken, he started with Soulja Boy. Came online. He had a lot of stuff to say about Soulja Boy, and they got into a back and forth with it. He's now doing comedy. And that's what he's doing. That's kind of what he's a troll. He's an internet troll. But I want to pull that specific piece is, boy, did he take it too far? I mean, he brought in sons. You know what I'm saying? He brought in guys' sons and talking about them like that. How out of bounds y'all think that is? Or what y'all think about it?
He took it too far to try to get some likes and views and clicks. Try to make himself talked about. He went too far with it. That's how people come up shot, dead, too far. I wouldn't follow.
Yeah, too far. Women, kids, off limits. Like Ann said, it's clout. Clout chasing is the term everybody's using right now. It's just clout for clicks and views. Yeah, too far.
Yeah, it's a bait. He's talking to the kids, but he's really actually aiming at their fathers. He's really trying to lure them to do something. He really trying to lure Boosie and T.I. to stand on their gangster rap persona. Because if I talk about your kids, you got to come do something. If you do something, then you're going to jail. He's acting like the feds. You know what I'm saying? That's really his intentions. You know what I'm saying? So, man, if I were them, I would tell my sons not to respond. And I would take a deep breath, because when you can clearly see what somebody's doing, you have to catch yourself. That means that a person is anticipating your moves. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't react to what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? I just, make sure I school my sons not to respond, not to get in his comments, and not let anything he's saying get into your head. You know what I'm saying? He once approached Kevin Gates like that. And Kevin Gates kind of responded with love to him, told him that he loved him. And Charleston White changed his tone towards him. You know what I'm saying? He has a right to, everybody got an opinion, you know what I'm saying? But how you going about it and how you talk, I don't appreciate or like, individuals attack people's kids. You know what I'm saying? If you got the issue with me, keep it with me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go after my child or something like that. So I think he out of bounds for that,
Yeah. Can't they sue him?
Huh?
Can't they sue him?
He ain't said nothing. He ain't said nothing other than just jaw jacking. That's not our culture to sue. Our culture is to catch you where you at and do something.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying is, the way I would do it is, I ain't saying nothing. I'm going to just pull a suit on. Defamation of character.
But he's not. How did you defame their character?
He's just talking shit, really.
Talking shit.
You're just talking shit.
Hey, I'm with you, Squeak. I think it ain't nothing but a trap, man. I think that's what I was going with this whole thing. It's a trap, man. What's gonna make you react to somebody speaking on your wife or your kids, right? That's gonna make somebody react. T.I. react, Boosie react against this dude. What he got now? He a millionaire or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he just setting traps. So I think he just super foul for that, man.
So I got a question.
Go ahead, Rod.
So everyone says that, it's in their best interest to just not respond, right? But a lot of people, and maybe some of you, applauded Will Smith for what he did. Ain't that a contradiction?
No, it's not a contradiction.
Wait a minute, Rodney, repeat that. Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
So this Charleston White dude is trolling these guys. This guy's kids.
Right.
And people saying, we're in agreement to say that, he's wrong and they shouldn't respond to it. But with the Will Smith situation, you got one guy telling the joke about his wife, and I guess he feeling it's embarrassing his wife, so he get up and slap him. But people saying, "Oh, he was in the right for doing it," and I think that's a contradiction.
So Chris Rock didn't do that with the intentions of making Will Smith get up and smack him.
I mean, but it's still something that said negatively about that person's significant other, whether it's intentional, whether he's trying to get a reaction out of him or not. He still said something that made his wife feel a certain way, which made Will Smith react and slap him. And people said people were in agreement with what he did. But I'm saying if T.I. or somebody do something now to this guy, or you saying they shouldn't do anything to him about it?
They shouldn't do anything.
But Will Smith was well within his right to do what he did.
Yeah, I personally think he was. I don't give, and I think Chris Rock should have sworn back.
So I'm thinking. So I'm seeing.
I guess I disagree. I think Will Smith shouldn't have did what he did. I think he should have handled that off camera, behind stage. Like he could have said all that behind stage. Like, don't do that. Not in the middle of a show that's been televised. So I still think the same thing would apply. You can't do nothing. You feeding back into it and giving him more likes, views for something that ain't affecting you.
That's kind of why I brought it up, because I know when that Will Smith thing happened, I know some of y'all was saying that he was right for what he did. For standing up for his wife. But in this scenario, we're saying that those Boosie and T.I., they shouldn't stand up for their kids.
I mean, when you go defend for your kid and your wife, right? You slap somebody that's been to jail for murdering somebody. It's not going to end with a slap. Chris Rock ain't no street dude. So you slap Charleston White, you better know he got a gun on him. So when somebody's trying to provoke you, that's where you have to take caution there. You don't have to take no caution with no Chris Rock, who's just a comedian who want to embarrass your wife in front of all these people and live on TV. So you're going to return the favor to his ass. And I'm going to get up out my seat and I'm going to come on stage in my nice tuxedo and slap shit out your ass. Now, yeah, they could have did that in a better way. They could have did it behind stage, but shit, if I'm Chris Rock, I'm not, just because I said what I said, if I'm standing on what I'm saying, I'm swinging on your ass.
So when last time you swung on somebody in the club?
In the club?
I mean, just in in that same scenario, are you slapping the dude on sight because of that? Because of disrespect?
At 47 years old, you're asking me, am I walking up on stage and slapping somebody? Nah, I ain't doing it. But what I am going to do, I'm going to catch your ass out when you come up off that stage.
Yeah, but that's the same thing, Squeak. I mean, it don't matter where he did it at. The whole idea is he wasn't going to tolerate the disrespect.
Yeah,
he might have did it. He may have did it a week later. But when I see you, I see you.
Yeah.
So I don't think that the venue has something totally different to do with the reaction of Will Smith. The venue to me don't make the difference. It's just when I see you, I see you, it's going to happen. That's what I think. But I think in this Charleston White thing, he's being provoked. He's intentionally provoking them. Like he wants to get the bag. He's like intentionally provoking them so they can try to do something to him. He can get a lawsuit, and he got him in a trick bag.
Yeah.
I think if Chris Rock did a video to try to provoke Will Smith to say something so he can get his image up, then it's different. But they both
talked about it. Or if they talked about it and Will said, "Hey Chris, I know you coming out here. I appreciate it if you don't say anything about Jada." All right, bro. They shake on it, and then he come out on stage and he say what he say. That's enough to get up out your seat.
Oh yeah.
That's enough to get up off your seat. If we agreed to it, like I came to you as a man, like, hey, last time you was hosting, man, you went in on my wife. You wasn't even there. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying? If you just, just keep her out your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no doubt, I got you, bro. I got you. As soon as he come out, he go in on your wife.
You think they had that pre-conversation?
I don't know. But I know when you say something and a man is coming towards you and you got this goofy ass smirk on your face, what do you think what he was about to say? You think he's about to whisper in your ear, you doing a good job? Keep doing what you're doing? Yeah, come on.
No. What he thought is kind of like, he thought he maybe was going to go grab the mic and tell a joke on him.
Well, shame on him for thinking
Brother said it. He didn't think on national TV the dude was going to swing.
Why are you defending that dude, man?
You know, because at the end of the day, people act like he didn't do anything. People act like he got up and talked about movies and Will came out of nowhere and slapped shit out of him.
He didn't do shit. He told a joke.
A
He just told a joke. If you can't take that joke, stay home.
You listen, you get the right to embarrass me when I'm at your comedy set. But if I feel
that was a comedy set.
That wasn't a comedy set. That's an award show.
That's what he does the whole show. He does
He's
it.
hosting the show to do that.
Everybody in the room is fair game. And you know that before you go. Will Smith didn't smack him to defend his wife. Will Smith smacked him because he has some internal issues going on with his upbringing, with his marriage, with being embarrassed. He just been embarrassed for so long. Will Smith wasn't mad about that joke. He laughed at the joke.
So you saying Chris Rock got smacked for nothing?
Yes, he did. And Will Smith said that. He already apologized. He already said, it's my background, it's my upbringing, it's not that bad. He already, apologized for it.
Okay, so I'm putting everybody in Chris Rock's shoes. Will Smith come smack you. What you doing? What you doing, Ant? You got a tuxedo on, you at the Oscars. Are you swinging back or are you going on, you proceeding with the program?
Too much to lose. I'm doing what Chris did.
What you doing, Sid?
I don't know, man. I got a problem with somebody coming up and smacking the shit out of me. I got a problem with that, man. I don't know if you do got a lot to lose, but I don't know if my pride and my manhood will allow that to happen. I think I have to swing back. I really do. I don't know if I can contain myself.
What about you, Jerry? You taking that on the chin?
I put myself in his shoes. He probably didn't expect that. Sometimes you be caught off guard. Sometimes people say stuff to you and your reaction is just not quick enough. I can see me doing what Chris Rock did. It could have went either way, but I don't have a problem with what Chris Rock did. That shit would have been super extra disappointing if they would have been up there fighting on stage.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes you got to take the high road, just take it on the chin. Chris Rock bounced back. He was back doing a stand-up show. The next night his ticket sales went up, making jokes. So he bounced back.
What if it ain't Will Smith to smack you? What if it's Chris Rock that's walking up and smack you? You taking that on the chin?
Same thing, man. You on national fucking TV. You can't be
fighting. It don't fucking matter who put their hands on you. You kick that motherfucker right back into his seat.
That's exactly what you do.
Like you don't why the fuck exactly why are we sitting up here talking about national TV and this nigga didn't care about national TV when he got up and smacked me. So I'm not finna care about national TV when I kick his ass back in his seat.
Exactly.
Now, like Jay said, sometimes you are caught off guard to where like somebody do something and it's like, damn, what the fuck just happened? But once you get your bearings, it's like, okay, this nigga turned his back, he walked into his seat. I'm finna help his ass. I'm finna kick him dead in his motherfucking back and put him in his seat. Like,
all right, so let me
I was gonna remix it too.
Let me flip the scenario. We at a party. Your agent, you with your wife. We all got spouses. Your agent walks up and grab your nutsack. What are you doing? Terry Crews. You swinging on him?
what the fuck?
Did I make this up? I ain't making it up. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So we at a party.
Oh my! Wait a minute.
Your agent, you with your wife. He walks up and he grabs your manhood. Are you knocking his ass out? Or you just taking that on the chin and say, "Don't you do that no more"?
I'm
Come on, man. We
shocked
still
by the question,
fighting.
man.
Huh?
Hey, somebody
We
posted
still
something in the
fighting.
comments, man. Hey, check the comments, yo.
Oh, comments.
Come on, Hughes. You know you fighting. We at a party. Ain't no man. What that is going down. Ain't nobody about to just walk up to you and do that.
What about you? What about you, Jerry? You taking what? You taking the L again? This your second
What do you
L?
mean taking the L again? You're not gonna fight on the Oscars, Will Smith.
Right. The
No,
Oscars.
we had
big gay
we
self.
passed the Will Smith situation. We at the party. This your agent. This
Nope.
this
You
your
said
agent.
taking the L again, so you're implying that I took the L at the Oscars. Now we and my agent just grabbed my dick. Now, no, you got to do something about that. You're not on stage. You're not at an award show. You got to do something about that.
Yeah, we're gonna be fighting.
But okay, what's the difference? Because if you do something with that agent, I don't know. Maybe you lose. Maybe you got just as much to lose with if you fuck that agent up. Not maybe people won't even fuck with you.
It ain't never about winning to me. It's all about fighting.
That's what I'm saying. Like it don't fucking matter in the end, man. You gotta. I mean, whether nigga grab your nuts in the party or he slap you on live TV, you have to fucking do something about it.
Because you would never be able to relive that day when you don't do what you feel like you should have done. You know what I'm saying? You'll be reliving that day for forever and ever. You know what I'm saying?
But how many people go the other way? I have a good example for that too. How many people react emotionally and they can't get that day back? They wish they would not have responded emotionally. They wish they would have just took it on the chin. After they react and kick him off the stage. You kick Will Smith off the stage, you break his neck. Now he's paralyzed, and you'll be living the rest of your life like, damn, why did I kick him off the stage?
No, I think he'd be wondering why he went up on the stage. Because he got his ass kicked off and he broke his neck. So why would I be pondering that?
Because if you break his neck, hypothetically, you're in trouble now.
Right.
Hypothetically, he could be in trouble now for slapping him for assault.
But you broke his neck. He's paralyzed. Who's more in trouble? This slap or you kicked him off stage, he broke his neck?
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but I would, I don't know what.
I think you got the right to defend yourself.
It's kind of like
I punch him or kick him and he loses his balance. That's not on me.
I think of it, he come to your job and they smack you. You brawling at your job, you about to lose your job over there, or you gonna wait and catch him at a different time?
They're gonna fight at their job.
Are you saying this is my manager or this is just a stranger?
Okay, no, it don't matter who it is. Someone comes smack you on the job, employee, manager, whatever, colleague, and you on the job and they just smack you. Now you about to risk it all, lose your job, lose everything, just for a fight right then and there, or do you wait and get it another time?
Is this a person that I can pull in the back room or something, or is this the person that's like a customer that could just walk out the door?
Right there,
right in the foyer, right in the middle of everybody, kind of like on TV, right in front of everybody. Ain't no
time to go to the back. Right now,
we're about to get it in. We're about to get it in.
You know what? You give me pause now. you give me pause.
Bigger picture.
That scenario is like if somebody come to your job. Okay. Somebody come to your job. I'm at my job, my living, the way I provide for my family.
Everything counts on you doing this.
But you twisting the story, Ant, because this is an award show. This is not no job.
No, it's not.
That is his job. That's part of his job.
Yeah, Chris Rock doing his job.
You don't have to be there. You're not getting paid to be there. You don't have to be there.
But it's still a part. It's still a part of show business. It's part of the whole gig.
If you feel like your anxiety is too much, you have to get on stage. They're not gonna sue you. You're not gonna lose anything. But if you fight, they're gonna say what they're gonna say. But shit, you're not. It's not no job scenario. This is an award show.
That is a job scenario. His current movie just bombed because of this shit.
Who?
Yeah. Will Smith. He's done in the whole industry. He can't get nothing.
He lost a bunch of work. His current movie bombed. He tried to go to play the slave movie route, trying to get some sympathy. That didn't work.
So my question is, okay, that happened. He got the backlash, but what backlash would Chris Rock get for defending himself? How would he lose it all in his scenario?
You were supposed to take it.
Yes.
You get
If
the
you
same thing.
No. I'm asking.
he
If he
got
gets him off the stage or gets into a brawl with him, what does he lose by doing that?
same thing Will lost, same thing. Banned from the Oscars. Nobody gonna want to employ him. You lost your composure up there on the stage on national TV. He would have been with Will Smith banned.
I disagree.
You know, when I remember watching it live as it was happening in real time, I didn't know what I was watching. It looked like the softest
like
stuff I ever seen in my life. They edited so you couldn't hear anything. The only thing that made it real for me was looking at Lupita's face as Will was, I guess, yelling back at Chris. You know, her facial expression, you know, made it seem real because I thought it was something that was scripted. So I didn't take it serious when I watched it. But later on, after the awards program was over, social media had it. It was all up on social media and stuff like that. And I think the overseas broadcast had the real audio of Will yelling out. You know what I'm saying? But when I watched it live, it was, you know, it looked fake to me. You know, I didn't take it serious or anything like that. You know, I remember Chris Rock said Will Smith just slapped me. He was laughing. He seemed like he had his composure about himself. So I didn't take it serious at all. You know,
he quickly, to me, Chris Rock quickly assessed the situation and say, one, I could kick this dude off the damn stage and lose everything I got, or I could play this off. Keep a joke coming. We at the Oscars. My money is tied up on this. My livelihood. I'm not risking that for
nobody. He wasn't gonna lose
nobody.
anything by responding. He wasn't gonna lose nothing, man.
Yes,
I
he would.
remember.
Yes, he would. It wouldn't have been all good for him the next day.
He ain't gonna lose nothing.
Only thing he would have gained is more likes on Black Twitter.
Yeah.
But his pockets would have got drained.
Yeah.
We've seen worse.
So how can Kanye come back then?
Ain't no coming back for Kanye.
Well, Jay said he can come back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Ain't no coming back for Kanye.
So
man.
I mean, you can't defend yourself, but you can offend whoever, and that's you can come back from that, but you can't come back from defending yourself on stage.
No, I'm not. We're not saying he couldn't come back from it. Will Smith will be back. He's on his way back. We didn't say it was the end.
A couple of years.
Now I'll be honest. I tell you something that I don't like about the whole situation. If I go defend my wife better have my damn back. I don't
He's
want
not defending his wife, Hughes.
I don't want to hear.
He's not defending his wife.
I
He
want
said
to
he's not
He
defending
shouldn't
her.
have did it. I did what I did. We standing on this shit. I lost my cool, whatever it was, but.
We play a couple minutes of this gay guy.
Oh, that was you who posted.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk. Realize, and I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults. After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something?
I'll stop
No.
after this.
It's like, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe. What would you say to the people who looked up to you before?
Yeah, I'll stop right there.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever slapped somebody? You don't have to get in details. Have you ever slapped somebody?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, punch. Yeah.
I have.
I ain't never slapped nobody.
No, I can't think of a slap.
I've been slapped, but I ain't never slapped nobody before.
What's your where you going with that?
I was just asking, like, like I'm a puncher, so I'm like, if I get angry and walk up to you, slapping you is not my first option. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm that angry, I gotta punch you. Like I've never thought about like really like just slapping another man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the ultimate disrespect outside of like somebody spitting in your face. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was going with that.
I got a question. I'm still tripping off of you saying kick him off the stage. So after he slap you chase after him. You just get one hit back and then you walk back up there and finish? Or do you think y'all about to tussle through the crowd?
So am I in
you Chris Rock?
I'm in Chris Rock body, right?
Yeah.
Will is about 3-4 inches bigger than me, right?
Don't matter. When you mad, it don't matter.
Okay, so Will just slapped me while I said something about his wife. I watched him approach me. I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna either hit him in his stomach because I want to break his ass down, and then I'm gonna unleash a motherfucking hook on his ass or a right hand.
My question is, how far do you go? Do you go until security pull you off, or you just go get a couple of licks backs and then you go back?
Well, he's a bigger guy. If I'm a Chris Rock body, he's a bigger guy. So I want to try to land something that's gonna get his attention, get me up off him. Because what I don't want him to do, I don't want to piss him off to where he ready to just haul ass on me. So yeah, security probably had to come get us.
Fight doctor. Body blowing the hook.
So what I'm saying is, you get him on the ground, you put him in a chokehold, you staying there until security come get you off.
Yeah, and I'm fixing my tuxedo up, and I'm getting to my we're moving on with the program. See, people gonna think that this is all rehearsed, because what we doing is we fighting before he get back to the seat and he get to yelling and cursing. See, that's what let people know that it was real. See, they think that it's just I'm a comedian. I'm gonna get back on the microphone and smile, and everybody think this is just rehearsed.
See, I ain't gonna lie to you, too.
You know that I know is fuck you, and when we get to the party, it's on, bro.
If I was gonna fight him and I was mad like that, I'm grabbing a microphone stand and knock him the hell out, and I ain't stopping. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go all the way.
I mean, to be fair, there's no microphone stand on stage.
There was no microphone stand where the little thing was. Podium.
No, there was no microphone stage.
I'm throwing the mic. Something's getting. We started off like that.
Jared, I want to know: are you crying when he slapped you? Are you crying and you presenting the awards? So the nominees for best picture. Slap me. I want to know: are you crying? Or are you trying to get some get back at the party? Or are you just taking this L all the way through the day? And your wife like, are you okay when you get home? Are you suing him? Are you pressing charges? What are you doing?
All of the above. I'm suing. I'm gonna take it, and I'm this nigga ain't gonna never. Every time he work, I'm gonna be getting paid.
Oh my god!
I can see that.
I don't know how we went down this rabbit hole, but
yeah,
cool.
we got down here fast.
All right, we had Swerp of the week.
Yeah, we had Swerp. Swerp of the year. Who got the Swerp of the year?
Swerp of the year. I'll start with my Swerp of the year. My Swerp of the year. It's been a whole football season.
Don't do it.
Man, I thought this dude was going to be the truth. Whole football season, this cat been out here killing me. Russell Wilson. Swerp of the year. You get all that money to go to Denver, and this what you do? You get down, you got the coach fired. Broncos, let's ride. What's Bronco Nation? Let's ride, man. This dude, I messed with Russ before this too, man. I thought he was about to kill it. I thought he was gonna absolutely kill it, but he been terrible. Broncos been terrible. Now they in a spot where we don't know what they're gonna be able to do. So Russell Wilson, my Swerp of the year.
I go next. I would have to agree with you. I had the Broncos going to the Super Bowl. I'm a Russell Wilson fan. I don't know where it went wrong. It never got right. I did not see this coming from a boy. And last week was one of the worst games I've ever seen him play. I mean, he really made the Rams look like them boys were going back to the Super Bowl. Their defense was yelling and excited. Baker Mayfield was just amped up. I mean, Baker Mayfield didn't have to do anything courtesy of Russ. I mean, Russ really made the Rams look that awesome. But that man is he's my Swerp of the year, man. I really had high expectations for him. I thought he was going to lead them. They had a decent defense, and I thought he was the missing piece that they needed on the offense. And they look bad. And yeah, he's my Swerp of the year. What about you, Rod? Who's your Swerp of the year or the week?
I'll go with Shannon Sharpe. Too often he lets Skip Bayless talk to him crazy on the show. And it's not just this latest incident, but too often, you know, Shannon will start talking, Skip interrupting him, saying all kind of shit while Shannon trying to talk, and then he turn it over to Skip, do the same thing, and Skip will be like, yell at him like, I'm talking right now. It's my turn. Like, and Shannon just be there like, you know, like at some point we got to have a conversation off camera. Like, look, dude, this shit has to stop immediately. You know, you're not going to keep talking to me like this and sunning me like this. But it just continues to happen.
Do you think he take it because Skip gave him this opportunity?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, if that's what he doing it, he's a better man than me. But I'm not gonna sit here on national TV and let you fucking disrespect me day in and day out. So the money.
I don't think it's an issue. To cut you off, but I don't think it's an issue like Sharpe just sits there and Skip shits on him. Sharpe defends himself.
Nah. What Skip does, he takes it too far. I mean, Skip don't have a leg to stand on. He ain't no anything. He's just a shit talker.
No. Wait a minute. You're going into the story. Are you saying Skip is digging in on Sharpe and Sharpe is just like, okay, okay? That's not what happens.
That is what happens because it continues to happen show after show.
So
the same.
Find me a clip where that happened, where Sharpe is just like, okay, Skip, you're right. Next topic. That does not happen. That does not happen.
And two,
my Swerp of the week. I didn't know our Swerp of the week so up for discussion.
You got to be factual. You can't be like Sharpe is just eating shit on his own show and not defending himself. You got to be factual.
If this happens 30 times a year, he's letting it happen. I don't give a fuck if he say something right then on the spot, like, hey, wait a minute, you can't talk to me that way. But then we come back tomorrow and you do the same fucking thing. You swerve. Like, at some point, some shit has to change. Like, you cannot continue to do it day in, day out, week in, week out. You can't do that to me. Whether you say something on the spot or not, if it continues, you swerve because you letting it continue.
So should the solution be that Shannon goes to their producers and their boss and demands a different
Skip is the boss.
Huh?
Skip is the one running that thing.
So hey, look, you're gonna have to change your shit up. You know, you're not gonna be able to talk to me that way. If you continue, then fuck, I gotta do something different.
I see Shannon acting very professional
it's kind of hard.
What I don't want to see him do is come across that table.
No, you do want to see him come across that table.
I don't want to see him come.
No, you don't want to see him come across the table.
I don't want.
Why not? Why not?
It's not worth it. We'll skip.
Why the fuck with Will Smith? Y'all want to see Chris Rock come across the goddamn stage?
He's not disrespecting. He's not disrespecting him.
No, that's what Rodney just said. Every show he getting disrespected.
He do, but he's not getting. He ain't putting hands on him.
What's the difference? I get it. It's one's physical, but if
there is a fucking difference to that.
Running your mouth can get you hurt. Also, you don't have to be, slapping somebody.
Okay, this is a first on Pod D podcast.
I'm okay with
Swerp for the year, and motherfuckers like, nah, he ain't Swerp for that.
I'm okay with your Swerp,
That's a first.
That's not true. Where he's just sitting there, just taking it every show.
It doesn't matter if he stands up for himself on the spot or not. It continues to happen, and you sit and you continue to be in partnership with this dude.
The only issue I got, Rodney, is you offended on how he talking to him, but Shannon may not be.
That's a part of the show is what I'm trying to get to. Yeah.
No, it's not a part of the show. I'm talking. Be quiet. That's not a part of the fucking show.
Nah.
When did Skip tell him I'm talking? Be quiet.
Nah,
he tells them that all the time.
When he tried to belittle Shannon about Tom Brady, when he tried to say that Tom Brady was way better than Shannon, that was
It's not just that. I watch the show every day.
Me too.
If Shannon will talk, Skip Bayless will interrupt his whole time.
Yeah.
Shannon will turn it over to him.
Mm-hmm.
Skip will talk. Shannon says something, and Skip will yell on him.
Yeah,
it's my turn. I'm talking.
I seen that.
That shit happens.
My thing is, if it's not bothering Shannon, why is it bothering us?
I wouldn't say
because it's my Swerp of the week, motherfuckers. Don't y'all get that? This is my Swerp of the week, not yours.
It's all right.
What's your Swerp of the week, Jared? You come with some factuals.
Swerp of the year.
Swerp of the year, I'm sorry.
It's Kanye. It's Kanye.
Perfect for you to say.
Yeah, it's Kanye. He blew it. I don't know what this dude is on. They say they can't even find him right now.
They can't find him, right? Yeah.
He hiding shit.
Yeah.
Trying to make it to 2023.
Which is a good thing. Good thing for him to take a break.
But he getting what he want. He got freedom. Right?
I don't think he wanted this. Like
he got his freedom.
Like this.
I think he did want this. Otherwise, he would have thought before he did what he did.
No, I don't think so. You can't even get somebody to manufacture the shoes now. But that's my Swerp. But yeah.
All right. What about you? Who your Swerp?
R. Kelly also. Then he got 30 years and still got other court cases going on.
Hey, did y'all know he dropped the album?
He said that wasn't him though, right?
Yeah.
He said that wasn't him. He said it wasn't him. He didn't do that.
I'm about to say, what kind of jail he in? They got.
He said it wasn't him. He said that wasn't him that did that.
Okay. What's your Swerp of the year, Ant?
Brittany Griner. She know damn well what she was doing over there. Got caught.
You didn't get her name right.
Whatever her name. You know what I'm talking about. Got her girlfriend over there flirting with the president to get an arms smuggler to trade for her on doing some stuff that she already knew was wrong before she went over there.
Hey, Joe Biden that man was smiling like a mother.
So you already know. She sent the girlfriend over there. She did what she had to do to get her home. Brittany Griner, whatever her name is. Swerp of the year. If it was me, she'd still be over there in Russia, wherever the hell she was at, and I turn off my phone. Don't call me. She over there for however long y'all need her over there.
I'm glad she's home, man. I'm glad she's home.
Why?
You don't want to be locked up for some marijuana oil, man. And they over there bombing up a whole different country and shit.
Her coming home does what for you, Hughes?
Say it again.
Her coming home does what for you?
bring one of our American citizens home that's unfairly locked up.
Why is it unfair? She broke the law.
So then what? You can find her.
And you a cold motherfucker. Because if it ain't affecting you, you don't care. Like, well, if it ain't hurting Shannon, why it hurt us? Why who cares if she come home?
Went over there knowing the rules and broke it. And then when they give her the punishment, now she want us to have Congress and everybody else give up an armed smuggler because she broke the law, knowingly broke the law? I'm not with you.
I feel. That's just how I feel. Shit, I'm glad that girl home.
But why? But that gives you hope for something that you can go over there to Russia and they're gonna come get you?
Shit, first of all, I ain't going over there.
Wherever you get.
Huh?
Do you think they gonna come get you? If you in Jamaica, Russia, wherever you leave the country, and you have a little bit of marijuana, and they be like, nope. Are they coming to get you? You like, nah, I want the same thing Brittany Griner got.
Yes,
you know damn well they ain't gonna do that for you. Know there's levels to it.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I know it's levels, but I don't even understand why we went and got her.
I think it was unfairly just. That's why.
Yeah, I'm with Ant. Fuck her. And she gay. Just that's a joke.
Nah, I'm glad she home. You know, there's a lesson to be learned. You know, you are right about her breaking the law. There's a lesson to be learned. You know,
knowingly breaking the law.
You know, and the same thing happened with Mellow Ball. You know, with him still in China and shit like that. You know. Sometimes we as Americans, we act lazy and we take things for granted. But other countries, their rules are their rules. You have to abide by their rules and stuff like that. You know, it could have been a lot worse for her. You know, doing 9 years over there in Russia and shit like that. That shit could have been worse for Ball over there in China. You know what I'm saying? Still some damn sunglasses and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Some things can be avoided. You know. And when you traveling, you definitely. I mean, when you traveling, man, you're thinking about vacation. You know, I've never really taken the time to figure out laws and policies when I'm traveling. I'm thinking about vacation and having fun and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I guess
things you don't know. But that's I guess that's your own fault. You know what I'm saying? You have to. You should arm yourself with your knowledge about where you're going and the rules and the policies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I would have been okay if they just sent money for her. But you just gave up a arms dealer, a smuggler, killer, whatever, to trade for something that you knowingly did. That's the part that I got a problem with. If they would just find her, she had to pay $1 million. I got a problem. But
go ahead, play that clip, Jay.
You can see that.
Yeah, I can see it. We're gonna play that clip.
We're going back to Swerp of the week. I can't let Shannon Sharpe go out like this.
Tom Brady had a problem. You said Tom Brady should have had a problem with Byron after Tom Brady. Most coaches, NFL coaches, work between 80 and 100.
Say it again, Rodney.
I mean, this is just this one instance. So you would have this isn't going to prove the point because this happens multiple times throughout their show over the year where Skip will, you know, sun him a little bit. Now, right here, of course, we're going to see Shannon get upset and he's going to respond to it. So I get it. I didn't
personally like this. I
should give me a clip. Give me control.
I get you, Rod.
Yeah,
he's joking, Rodney. I get your point.
It's the consistency. He said it always happens.
Yeah.
If it was just one off, then Rodney like, all right, but it's every week.
Yeah, I just think that's just their dynamic, and he's just letting it happen. He's not being a bitch to Skip Bayless. That's just the show. You
And
know,
I'm saying
that's
he's
the
worked for
dynamic.
that, in my opinion, because
What you
that could
think,
not be the running gag of our show where you talk to me crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that.
I got you.
I ain't signed up for that. We talking sports and going back. Don't try to sun me like, nah, I don't play that.
Said you have been mighty quiet over there. What you thinking?
No, I was thinking about that. I ain't that dynamic, that Skip and Shannon show. I ain't never thought that Skip sunned him at all. Now he does, Shannon talk to me. Shannon interrupts Skip all the time. Like anytime Skip is, Shannon goes first all the time. Then Skip starts going, and Shannon seems to always interrupt Skip. And that's when Skip like, I'm talking. I gave you your chance. That's what I thought, because I watched that show. It's like my favorite show, so I watch it every day. So.
They interrupt each other. Let's be clear about that.
I don't think Skip interrupts Shannon.
He do. They both interrupt each other, but Skip has a mean tone about him. Now Shannon can be shrewd, but when he being shrewd, he's just taking shots at Skip about his view on Cowboys and stuff like that. Because Skip has it hard on for LeBron James. He don't want to seem to give LeBron James credit, and that's not fair in this industry of being like an analyst and stuff like that. You shouldn't show no bias and stuff like that. He never give LeBron James credit. You know what I'm saying, for what it is. And Skip is Shannon is he's a champion for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And I like that about him. But I don't like how Skip digs at LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And then he doesn't be fair like that. And that's what Shannon calls him out about that.
Yeah, I get.
I got a question.
But that's not. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, would it have made a difference if it was Stephen A. Smith doing the same thing to him?
Stephen doing that to Shannon?
Yeah.
That ain't Stephen. That ain't Stephen A.'s nature. How Skip does it. There's not.
No. I think but answer the question. Would it make a difference if it was a black man doing it to him versus the white man doing it to him?
It don't make a difference. You don't want to be sunned if we're coming in a partnership. You don't want to be sunned on this. You know what I'm saying? Skip has more skin in the game than Shannon. You know what I'm saying? So you can pretty much say Skip is running the show in this situation. So it does make Shannon look bad. It does. Skip blows up a lot.
I say it does make a difference.
Why?
Simple. White and black.
I get it.
I don't think it make a difference in the sense of being sunned. Like, I don't feel good that a brother just sunned me. You don't make me smile like, ooh, my brother sunned me versus a white man sunning me. You know what I'm saying? Being sunned is and being disrespected and talked down on it, shit kind of hit the same way.
Because I watch it a lot too, and I wasn't getting them kind of vibes that Skip kind of like talk bad to him.
Okay,
it's just the way the show go. That's what.
Let Jay play that video. You get it. It'll be coming to you real quick.
But that's that video.
I'm talking about for the long haul. Rodney's saying
something different because that was like one of the few few times that he's actually attacked him. I'm not talking about attacking him, but just the over talking, the disrespect that he shows Shannon sometimes, and Shannon it happens show after show. And I'm just saying, like, that couldn't be me. Like, I couldn't be in that dynamic, even if we have a back and forth. I couldn't be in that dynamic. Like, we would have to.
That clip hit home to me because that was the first time I ever saw Shannon call Skip out for what he did, and Skip didn't seem apologetic about it.
No, the whole clip about that is Shannon. They boys, like they boys. They fuck with each other the wrong way. They fuck with each other.
Right.
He said, so you gon' he told Skip, so you gon' put me on Front Street because of him? That was his quote. Because of him? You gonna put me down? You gonna put me down? You gonna put me down? I'm your partner every day. We tight. But you gon' so that's what I thought. He was taken aback by how Skip sided with Brady, and he always sides with Brady. But at this point, he said, he was telling Shannon that he was jealous of him because he was a better player than him, and that's what Shannon took offense of. And Shannon was like, you basically gonna take side with him over me. You gonna do me like that? You gonna do me like that? That's what I thought.
He put him down. He put Shannon down to make his argument.
Right.
So
and that's what Shannon was like. You gonna do me like that? You know what I'm saying? That's what the argument was. It wasn't about.
Go ahead, Sid.
That's what the argument was about. It wasn't about. It was like, you playing me. This me you talking to. You playing me now. You know, you actually putting me down for another man you don't even know. You putting your partner down.
Right.
So that's what I thought.
Who said it was something otherwise though?
No, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. That
it's not disrespect. It's
play it, Jared, and let's talk about it. Play it.
Let me. Yeah, I don't want to play that. Let me play this one. Let me play this one. This top 10 arguments. I'm just gonna skip around.
But he only got 3 points on that one.
Who's going to make that?
Whoa,
Is that a Twitter thing or what?
Skip.
I don't know.
You going to let me talk? Or you
I don't
talk?
know.
Well,
I'm just cross-examining.
Go ahead. You should go.
Everybody's going to say?
Go ahead.
Okay.
No,
now pause.
No, I'm good.
Pause.
I'm good.
Pause. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's supposed to be, let me get my point out, then you can have your say. But if you overtalk me and don't let me get my point out, to me that's disrespect. Like, you're you're deboing the whole show. I know it's his show, but
what was he?
What?
You think Skip's supposed to talk, then Sharpe talks, and Skip talks, and that's not a good show. They're making, it's entertainment. They're making a good show. I get what you're saying, but it's just.
I mean, there's a time for back and forth and banter, but if I can't even get my shit out without you over talking me, that's a problem.
Okay.
For whatever reason, even like that clip, I think that is probably something said afterwards, like what you saying, Rodney. Hey, dog, you could have let me get my point out, and then I didn't like that, and then they moving on. I think they was working on it too. Sometimes, we even do it with each other. You get passionate about whatever your point is, and someone may intervene or whatever. So,
but I don't think. Well, I think Skip gets disrespectful. This last one is just over the top, But I think to me, in my opinion, he does. And he said this. He said it before. This Shannon is jealous of Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
He said that many times because the same dynamic. Shannon played till he's 35, and Tom Brady is still playing at 43, 44, 45. So he's jabbed him about that a lot in the show, and it just so happens that this last time I guess Shannon couldn't take it no more.
But they main arguments, their main blow-ups, the big blow-ups, always center around two topics: Cowboys or Tom Brady.
No, Cowboys
or LeBron.
Or LeBron.
Tom Brady, LeBron.
So them are the topics that they get passionate about all the time.
Right.
But that last one again, it wasn't really it was more of you taking him over me, basically like that. You putting me down for him.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's pissed off about.
Yes, because he's pretty much saying his career ain't shit compared to Tom Brady's.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Swerp of the week. Swerp of the year.
Back to our show. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rodney ready to slap and kick motherfuckers off the stage.
Don't even go there because you the most ruthless motherfucker on this show.
No, I turned up.
You smothering your mother-in-law.
But you gonna leave Brittany Griner over there for
smothering your mother-in-law. You say, what the fuck we getting Brittany Griner home for? Like,
I stand on that one.
You the ruthless one.
Man, mother-in-law was dying tonight at midnight.
Hey, that's
she gave me the blessing.
You damn near didn't get no turkey because of that.
What's the best topic that we talked about over the year that you know, out of all of us, what's that best topic that we had in the discussion for you, Jared?
Man, I'm still having conversations about that 50-50 thing.
Who, you and Teresa?
Yeah, I'm still talking about that. I would say there have been some good shows. I know I say that's the best episode. I keep saying that, but just sometimes they just get better and better to me. So I'm being real when I say that, but off the top of my head, that 50-50 in recent memory is the best one.
Okay.
And it's not even so much what we recorded, it's what we recorded after the show that we should have recorded because Ant wasn't there. It's that little talk we had after the show that we should have recorded. And probably, you know, that's the best topic to me.
What about you, Rod?
I don't know. I mean, like the you know, we've had a couple conversations on the Will Smith Chris Rock thing. I think there have been a lot of there have been a few good deep thought questions that kind of made us, you know, spill a little bit of our soul a little bit. So, you know, I don't know if I can narrow down one though.
Hey, that's mine right there, and I got the perfect one.
The one for me was I haven't been on all the shows, but the one for me was
just cut you off. Cut you off like Skip.
Skip.
Okay.
Skip.
Skip.
Can I talk, Skip?
My bad. Go ahead.
The deep thought question that tickled me was the gang bang one. That motherfucker, I was like, I'm gonna take the L. You know,
yeah.
You know them damn wedding bands like $35. Like hell nah. Well, I was like the voice. Fucking hell nah.
So explain that one to the people who didn't hear it. The gang bang.
Right, so said deep thought question was, your wife didn't have the money to buy you a wedding band, so she was involved in a gangbang video prior to you all getting married.
5 years.
5 years. You happy into your marriage, and you find this video. What are you doing? And my answer was like, Jared, like, you take the L. I'm happy. I'm taking the L. I'm happy. I think Rodney was on the fence.
No, Rodney wasn't on no fence.
Rodney was on the fence.
No, but by the time I finished my
two, 3 sips, that Michelob got you back.
No. At first I said we was gonna have some it was gonna be. I would have to do some pondering. But by the time I got done thinking about it, I'm like, no, ain't no pondering. It's a wrap.
So what you doing, Ant?
I'm sticking it out.
Huh?
I'm sticking it out.
So you catch this video, 5 years, you happy, and you sticking it out.
Yeah, I'm mad about it, but
why are you sticking it out?
I don't want everything. Everybody ain't gonna be proud of everything they did in their past.
Nah, this wasn't no pay.
I'm saying if we 5 years in, and we happy, and she made a mistake for some 5 years ago, I'm not about to go redo the past and be like, oh, I'm gonna go grab that 5 years ago and we over now. Moving, looking on and forward. I can't be looking behind and trying to judge her on her past, because my past ain't great, her past ain't great.
You're better man than me.
That's a sensible answer, but nah. No. You ain't gotta get in a fucking orgy to get me a ring. You know?
I mean, it's stupid. You be like, hold on, you didn't have to do all of that. But it's still, who knows what she did before me?
Well, who knows what she's gonna do? That's the bigger thing.
Yeah.
We're not really too much worried about what she did before that, but what's gonna be in my mind is what she do going forward. You know, what happens if she comes short on her paycheck one time? Does she go out and try to fuck? Does she go out and try to fuck somebody?
Are we 50-50?
Yeah,
So-
Rodney, they don't have that problem because it's one bank account. It goes in, and she can take out as much as she needs.
Okay.
Thank you, Jay.
Okay.
Jared wanted everybody to be 50-50. That's kind of like you 50-50. I'm like,
You are 50-50, bro.
We 100-100.
You know, what I like. Question of the day started by everybody remember the first question of the day? It wasn't even a question of the day. It happened in the middle of the first podcast. We were all on the same thing together, and I asked, "What would you do? Would you cheat on your girl or would you snitch?" That was an easy question.
I remember that.
And then he was kind of tied up a little bit on that first one. It just kind of made me. I just like having them thought-provoking questions, man. So just get some good dialogue. So I like.
And they all about cheating or killing somebody.
You know, that Gunner situation really has gotten me thinking, like, you know, like everybody think they so tough, but when it's time to do the crime, motherfuckers not, you know, saying the shit that they doing and stuff like that. And I'm looking at these plea bargaining agreements that these motherfuckers got and all this other shit. And I'm like, if we don't have any kind of agreement where I stay in and you take care of my family, and, you know, I don't know if I could look at a cat the same no more.
I know. Hey, Jared, you might have heard it, but Ant's gonna put your ass in jail. You know that, don't you?
For what?
I didn't say I would put him in.
The podcast idea thing. I heard.
It worked out. It worked. It was the best decision. You only get to do 2 months.
I'm helping you out. We all gonna do a year.
Yeah, I was like, if y'all ain't involved, like I couldn't feel comfortable making y'all do a year like that.
We fucking doing that year.
If we all gonna do a year and they won't let me take the blame, they say you can't. We know it ain't you, so you can't take the blame and take the 2 years. We know it's one of your friends. Which one of them is it? And instead of all y'all doing a year, that person would only do 2 months, and the rest of the people go free. But it's your decision only. Man, I'm setting
y'all
us
doing
free.
a year. Y'all doing a year, and I expect the same out of you all.
Yeah.
Everybody home for a year, and I can get you out in 2 months.
I expect the same out of you. I expect the same thing out of. We all did this. I don't give a fuck who I did was. We all did this.
I agree.
And give me
Y'all
2
looking
months.
at that year together. Kumbaya.
If they do it, tag me with the 2 years. Y'all can go free. But I ain't trying to put no year in. Give me 2 months, man. In and out.
I couldn't even fathom trying to live in a dorm with some other dudes. You know, having another brother piss and that shit wake me up. I'm not built for that jail life like that. You know, like I don't think the young cats even consider that kind of shit of what they're getting off into.
I would like to think none of us are built for that, but when it comes down to it, I'm taking that year.
You know, you taking a year too, say everybody year?
Yeah, I'm taking a year. We
all doing a year.
I'm not no snitch like that.
We all doing a year. Get ready. We doing it. We all doing it. Get ready.
I'm not no snitch like that.
Everybody getting equal. We ready. Everybody doing it.
Man, drop the dime on me. Give me the 2 months.
Your military story, Rodney, that was very interesting. You know, you think you know about a person because you've been knowing them long, but I never knew your decision on why you went. You know, I just remember I was just missing you during them times, and you wasn't at college or nothing like that. It wasn't like I could just swing up to what state you was at, you know, and go visit you. So it felt like you was in prison. Yeah, you couldn't. You couldn't reach. You know what I'm saying? So you have to call us or something like that. So if we couldn't visit you, you would have to come home. So it was like times where we out, and I'm like, where the fuck Rodney at? You know, and it was just a weird time in life. You know what I'm saying? It was like a weird time. So it was real interesting hearing your story, because I always wanted to know, like, man, why the fuck you go away? Like, why the fuck you join the military? So it was real interesting to hear you, you know, break that down and what was going on in your mind and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
That was like my last option if I didn't get into Mizzou. And I was like praying, like, I don't want to go to no military. But that was like my last option. Like, I wasn't gonna do the Florida Valley thing or anything like that, you know. So I was like, if I didn't get into Mizzou, I was gonna definitely have to do that military thing.
I didn't hear it. What made the decision, Rodney? What made you finally decide to do it?
Because I didn't have any options. That was basically it. You know, school wasn't an option. Job situation wasn't working. Like, I went to an interview to be a forklift driver. One of the first questions they asked me, "You ever drove a forklift?" I'm like, "No." All right, thanks. We'll talk to you. Like,
oh wow,
okay. I know I ain't gonna get that job.
Right.
So it just getting doors slammed to your face, and then at the same time you at home with your parents. Now, my parents never said anything to me. You know, they never, you know, like, hey, what you gonna do? They didn't give me that speech or nothing, but you know, you feel it in your heart, like, man, I need to do something, because you don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? The best thing for me to do is go to the military. That way I'm not their responsibility no more. And, you know, I get a chance to figure shit out on my own. So
did they ever try to talk you out of it?
No.
Question: would you do it again if you had that one wish to go back in time? Would you follow that same path?
No. I think if I had to do it all over again, I would have been more. Nah, you know what? I'd do it again. I would do it again. Because I think I got a lot of experience, you know, maybe even more experience than a person would get going to college. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a 19-year-old being a freshman in college, 19-year-old, you know, being in the military. You know, you're getting more life experiences in the military. I think if I had to do it over again, I probably would have taken it a little more serious. That probably would have been my thing that I would change, because I didn't take it serious.
The military?
Yeah, I didn't take it serious.
I think that was the one we said where we can go back and change something.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one I liked the best.
All right, fellas, let's start winding down. We already we all need to get to our shitty jobs in the morning.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That would be a negative for me. I'm off till next year.
Oh, there you go.
Congratulations on that. Was this episode 26?
26.
End of the year show.
Yep.
See you guys next year, 2023. Signing off. Pod deep, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Good night. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.